Hey, welcome back to the Forge for yet another review on yet another cooling device. I want to thank Jisulife for sending this to me, and let me get the YouTuber crap out of the way. Like, subscribe, share, comment, notification bell. The end. This is the second Jisulife product that I've had. The first one I purchased on my own. This one was sent to me at no charge. Just like all my other videos, Jisulife has no control or input over the content, and all my opinions are my own. I'm just here to showcase the product. Just get into some quick specs. You got a 5,000 milliamp lithium battery. It's got a brushless motor. A couple confusing things on the Amazon link. It says maximum RPM is 15,000, but then in fine print it says it will not exceed 8,000 RPM. So I'm not exactly sure, but we'll find out. I'll give you a rough estimate on what I think it is. It's got 100 speeds, which basically is, you know, a jog shuttle that will go from minimum to maximum. You have 1.5 hour charge time with that supports 18 watt fast charging, with a maximum runtime of 3 to 15 hours. The price on this right now on Amazon is $69.99 with a 20% off coupon. I will have a link down in the description below with a possible coupon code, so check for that. Don't know yet if I'm actually going to get a commission for this or not. This comes in two types of material. You can have a full metal body on the outside, or you can have an ABS resin body, which will give you a little bit less weight, but also a little bit less durability, and it comes in a array of colors. So let's get right into it. Let me grab a little unboxing knife here, a little stabby. We'll pop this open. So this was sent directly to me from Jisulife. I'm not sure if when you get the one from Amazon, if it won't have as much foreign script on there, but the box is a shiny silver, so that's kind of cool. I like that box. Box looks high quality. So it comes in another box that has a little pull tab on the back. That's pretty cool. It's really small print, and I cannot see it from here. You'll have to bring out your magnifying glass. So inside you have a USB-A to USB Type-C cable that looks like it's about 1.5 feet or half a meter. And this is quite a bit smaller than I thought. There's a little bit of foam right here. There's down in here says accessories. If I can get it out. Another little pull tab, but it's up against there, and I don't have long nails. So let's see what else comes in the box. Shows the power cord. Oh, a second power cord. That's pretty cool. USB-C to C. And oh, cool, a little lanyard for your wrist so you don't drop it, and it is metal on metal. And if I'm not mistaken, oh cool, that's a little spring clasp, so you have something to hang your keys on if you want to. So USB-C to C is for the fast charging. And let's see if there's anything else. There's no instructions. Oh, actually, there is in here. They didn't come out. Usual instruction manual. It's going to have English and Chinese, I'm sure. Just a really quick glance at it. It's really tiny again. And here's the fan. Really small. Feels good. It's actually pretty light for being all metal as well. So it looks like you have the charging port, USB Type-C on the back, the power button, and then on the front is your shuttle button, which is coated with a little strip of rubber. That's very cool. And there's what do you call that? Little indentations. So it's not just a free spinning wheel, but you can fill little, I forgot what they're called, little indentation marks. So let's turn it on. Now, one thing I want to let you guys know is before you power on any of these devices, you always want to charge them fully, and I'm sure that's what it says in the manual. That's how lithium ion batteries and lithium polymer batteries kind of form their memory, but for the sake of the video, obviously I'm not going to do that. There's some kind of warning here or some instruction that is smaller than the rest, so you definitely need something as far as a magnifying glass, maybe even a microscope to read what that says. But it's not going to be a review if I don't turn it on. Unless it's fully dead, which could be. All right, I'm going to pause the video, let this charge up, and then we'll get back into it. Be back in a few minutes. All right, so I'm back, and I apologize because I didn't read the instructions, but there is an extra step in order to turn the fan on, which I'll show you in just a second. What I did was went ahead and zoomed in on this tiny little font, and it's just a safety label. It says, don't stick your fingers or put any foreign objects inside the fan blades, and do not cover the back shroud because that can burn the motor out. The end. So yeah, you'd think if it was a safety thing, it would be a little bit bigger sticker so it would be easier to read and something you could peel away for, you know, you don't want it on there later. But it is what it is. All right, so activating the fan, you got to do 2 steps. Which is cool because you don't want to have to accidentally turn this on and have it spooling up while it's inside your purse or inside a bag or something like that. So main power on the back goes on. The next step you have to do is you have to push in on the speed wheel, and that turns it on. It was at 55%. I've been messing with it for a little while. It's at 53% right now. But what you're seeing is first it shows you the battery percentage, then it shows you the air volume. It's at level 1, which, by the way, feels quite nice. I'm about 2 feet away, and it's pleasant. It's noticeable. It's about 78. It's quite warm in my house, and this, I can feel it a little bit cooler. There's nothing in here that's making the air cool, but it's just moving the air, and it's feeling cool because I'm probably perspiring a tiny bit. But I want to do a couple of visual things. So I have an air meter right here, a wind meter. Let's turn it on and see how fast the wind is moving. So at about 6 inches away, you're looking at almost at about 7 miles an hour, which is a nice breeze. Very nice breeze. It's not loud at this level. I would say maybe 30 dB. Let's turn it up to 50% and see where that is. So here, noise level, you're probably right around 45 decibels, which is about a conversation level. Not super loud, it's just got a higher pitch to it because of that brushless motor. Let's see the fan speed now. So here you're at almost 11 miles an hour, 10.8. I didn't have it pointed directly at it, so actually you're at 12.5, which is moving some air. That's really impressive. Let's go up to 100 and see what happens. Now this is quite a bit louder. This is, I would say, 55 to 58 decibels, given my trained audio technician ears from back in the day. Wind speed, you can hear this fan spooling up on the gauge. You're at 16.3. So that's impressively moving a lot of air. The RPMs I would safely say is between 8 and 15,000. It might be 8,000, but it sounds higher than that to me. 20% fan speed from 2 feet away is comfortable. It's not invasive because of the small size and the shape of the tube. It's kind of like a reducted fan. It's concentrated, so you'd have to bring it really far away to feel it all, in a bigger area. But this is pretty much just on my face right now, so it's not going to interfere if people are sitting next to you or people are sitting behind you. It's just going to be where you're pointing it at. It's not going to be everywhere else. So let's do another test. I got a regular standard sheet of paper right here. I'm going to stand this up where you can see it. And I'm going to just have the paper in front of it and see if it'll keep it from laying flat. So that just kind of gives you an idea of the movement. Let's turn it up all the way. This is going to move it a lot more, I can tell you already. Let's try this too. So it's keeping it straight up in the air. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can blow it off the table. So here's my fan. I'm about 1.5 feet away. And there it goes. So that's really impressive for a small little fan. That's something that fits in the palm of your hand. Alright, you guys, so just wanted to do a quick outdoor little test. I just got done with a 5-mile run, and it's about 85 degrees or so. I'm sweating like crazy. I don't know if you can see that, but I got my little fan here with the strap on, so fire it up. There's no wind out here right now, so it's real stuffy. That feels great. Right down the shirt. Right on the bald head. Yeah. Honestly, I gotta say this is gonna do better than the neck air conditioner. Yeah, I gotta hold it, but I can feel such a difference just by sweating and this blowing on me. It's outstanding. Alright, so we'll get back to it on the inside. You might be asking yourself, or you're asking me, why are you doing so many of these cooling devices reviews on your channel? There's a couple reasons for that. Obviously, I talked about the bladesmithing thing and how that's complicated to afford. And by the way, if you want to support the channel, my PayPal is in the link in the description below. You can help support the channel, and if you're interested in watching me do tool reviews or make blades and learn how to do that, then that's going to go towards that. Primarily though, I am a hot-blooded person. I struggle with maintaining comfortable temperature for myself because my wife is a cold-blooded person, so it's a constant battle of, having the air conditioner on or not. There's always a fan going in our house, but a lot of times those fans aren't doing that much for me. And they are, but I'm more used to them now. So having something like this, or anything that's going to help me stay cool, is going to be a benefit. And I'm going to try and review and check out and test as many of these types of devices that I can until I find the perfect one. If there is such a thing. I think everything has its use. This would be for something maybe, at the gym. You can put this, angle this up in the cup holder and have this on. I know some of the equipment at the gym have fans built in, but they're not this strong. in church, instead of waving your hand with a piece of paper or a fan in front of your face, you know, you can have this on the low setting, which isn't going to disturb anybody. It's just that low. That's level 1, and that's, you know, having this a few inches away from your face is going to do more than waving a piece of paper or a hand fan in front of your face. And thirdly, because, you know, the first couple of my videos on cooling devices were very expensive products, this one is a fraction of that price. And also, a lot of you guys asked for something that was less high-tech, that didn't require an app or a phone or a touch screen or anything like that. This has 2 simple buttons and a wheel. And it moves air, which is another thing you asked for. So I think this would fit the bill exactly for what a lot of you guys are looking for. Build quality on this is very, very premium. It feels every penny worth 70 bucks. The scroll wheel, even down to the scroll wheel, there's no wiggle. It feels premium. Actually might even be metal, with the rubber little band on the outside of it. The button on the back feels premium. There's no looseness, there's no weirdness into it. I mean, every part of this feels very, very high quality. Recommend going out and getting it, but link is below if you decide to do that. And also, I would like to hear from you if you have one of these, how it's going. That's all I have for now. I hope you guys enjoy the video and do all the usual stuff if you don't mind. Until next time, stay cool.